it started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in.
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gives it on the option. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on the move. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. To the air on second down. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Quick release by the QB. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. with the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. All wideouts, no backs. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try the run. Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cavazos. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Gives it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes it grab. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football, right?
Turning on the Jets. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He's going for the big play. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points.
Into the end zone he goes.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll do it himself. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Spartan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll pull it down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Behind the chains now on second and long. This time it's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Creates a little space. And make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They can pay off this third and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. They found a way to get him the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
It is perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out. And it'll be 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The hand to the running back. Makes a man miss. He's got 50 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.